I know it's already July and I'm way behind schedule. First stop, heart of Sugito, north of Tokyo. Had to walk through a small neighborhood with some fish tanks. Okay, back on track. Heart off was right around the corner. I didn't realize I was coming up on the side of the building. This was a hard off and off house. Well, let's get inside. Phones, tablets, games and consoles. Some laptops and PC stuff. And there's the junk section. But first, let's check out this pile of stuff by the register, some boom boxes. Here's a Victor Clavia with MD for just about $8. And here on the test bench is an Aibo bookshelf unit. This nearby audio case had a new pack of MDs, sealed for $15. Not bad. Someone tell me about these Axia metal cassettes. Okay, to the junk section. Nothing in this case. How about these bins? I've always seen these silly instruments, but haven't heard one. Wrong type of MO, as usual. 55 yen, must be good. Lots of different types of cassettes. Hey, sealed Prime Media for 100 yen. Yes, please. That was a lot of digging for 1 MD, but I'll take it. Kenwood and Sharp had a lot of models that could lie flat or vertically. No telling what's up with this one. 2,000 yen and no description. We'll take some testing. I like this Pioneer stack. It's an older one, but it looks great. At $16.50, I'm guessing it's not working, but it'd take some testing to confirm. What else? Those Onkyos almost got me. Those are CD only. Here's one of those Sharp Avi units. No working MD, though. I will get one someday. The logo spins so you can orient it properly. Right under it we have a Kenwood, $15 and probably with speakers. Would be worth testing. Nothing else here, let's see. Lots of bins. I won't cut this, you can look around with me. Here's a case full of MP3 players. Sony ones are definitely popular and not bad for a small MP3 player. This is a bit sad. A Sony Aibo, which means partner. This robotic dog really seemed like a future back when it was released in 1999. No power on this one. Sharp Avi boombox, $8 and junk. Would be worth testing, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. That's it for this one. Let's move on. Quick pit stop at one of my favorite BookOff Super Bazaars in Funabashi. This one in the Vivid Mall always has something MD related. This Tiak looks nice, but I think it needs a belt change. MDs get stuck. Oh hey, a Bose wave system with its virtual imaging array. I've never heard one, but this is a big MD unit. This dual MD Victor plays CD and MD, but not cassette. Okay, back to Hard Off. This time, way out east, to Sakuraojidai. This was a long way out there. And there it is. Looks nice. Let's get inside. We'll come back to these cases, but first, the junk. Here we are. Let's check out the audio case first. Lots of cassette Walkmans, but no MDs. As usual, plenty of bookshelf units. CD and MD work on this Panasonic for $22, but the display is a bit dim. You know I like these Sharp Avi units. This one is a working CD MD for $14. The Delta Sigma logo rotates, since you can place this vertically or horizontally. The CD doesn't work on this Kenwood, but MD and SD card work fine. Check out this Sharp Avi unit. This is a later model with DVD and the MD works, all for about $22. I like how this looks. I would definitely pick this up if I can get settled in here. The CD makes rattling noises, but otherwise both CD and MD are fine on this dual MD Victor. Here's an older Victor Clavia boombox, no notes. $2,200 yen? Would need to test it. Here's one of those nice Panasonics, but no working MD here. What's this back here? A dual MD Victor. No info though. Here's another Victor, but no working MD. Reel to reel, anyone? Random Victor with dual MDs. Neither works. Too bad since it's in great shape. Junk, games, and media on the floor. VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. Ah man, floppy disk got me. MD or mini CD? Yep, mini CD. Nothing else here. They love their mini CD singles. Let's check out the non-junk. This is a really nice Kenwood stack, the AXD7 with DVD and MD. 6-month warranty for about $75. I really like the look of this, and though it's on the higher end for these old MD units, I picked up later if it's around. Let's check out the non-junk audio case. The Sharp IM-DR805, their NetMD recorder with dock. Not bad for $110 since you need the dock for NetMD. If I didn't already have 3 or 4, I'd grab it. Let's check out the media bins. Plenty of cassettes and CDs. Here we go. An Axia and TDK music jack. And a TDK XG 60 minute. I'd like these, but maybe a bit cheaper, so I'll pass. Okay, moving on. How about a trip southwest to Yokohama? This time it's hard off Ichigao. The bus literally dropped me out front, next to McDonald's. This one was big, a whole junk floor upstairs. No MDs in these bins. Check out this case, tons of cassettes and MDs. Are these metal cassettes any good? 3-pack of Axia MDs for $2,200 is a bit steep. Let's see what else we can find. Speakers, headphone amps, no MDs. A lot of nice non-junk audio here, but no MDs yet. How about this row? Here we go, Sony MDS J3000. This was a nice compact SP-only deck. Not sure I'd spend $140 on it, but it is nice. Here's another oldie but goodie, the Denon DMD 800. This full-size SP-only deck is about $65 with warranty. This hard-off had stuff all over. This case near the front had portable MDs. Here's a working Sony MZ-R50, which I still don't have, and a Kenwood DMC G3 that doesn't read. That Sharp MD ST70 in the back doesn't work. And here's an old Sharp MD MS100. These are the chunky rectangular slot loaders that I love. They didn't even check this one. There's an Aiwa AM F5 back there. They couldn't test it because it uses a flat lithium that was dead. That Sharp MD ST521 wasn't tested either. I don't know if this broken fuse needs to be in the case. These generic MD players were branded by a lot of different companies. There's a Panasonic SJ-MJ15 in blue, complete, but they didn't even check it. Maybe they didn't have a gum stick. Okay, look at this, a Sony MZ1, their first portable MD recorder with a slot-in design. This works on AC and has some corrosion in the battery area. If it's working, it could be worth it. Okay, let's head upstairs to the junk floor. There is a ton of stuff here. This is one of the bigger stores I've been to. Lots of units up front. Let's see. CD works. They didn't check the MD on this Kenwood. Could be nice at $4. This Iowa had some control issues. Would have to test. Looks like tape doesn't work, and I'd have to test the rest. Not sure about this Panasonic. Sometimes the handwriting makes it hard to tell. They said the MD started playing on this Iowa, but stopped midway. CD not working, dim display on this Kenwood. These Panasonics seem fragile, but the MD works on this one for about $24. This dual MD Victor works, but that's a bit steep since you can probably find cheaper ones elsewhere. Someone ripped the knob off this Panasonic with 5MD changer. Too bad the MD doesn't work. Here's another Panasonic 5CD changer that works, but they didn't check the MD. Same here, CD works, but they didn't test the MD. Another Panasonic, would need testing. These 5CD changers are nice when they're working. Junk boomboxes were one row back. This Panasonic RX MDX80 has a nice joystick controller and CD and MD work. The cassette was damaged when ejecting, but I'm okay with that for about $24. As for this Victor, no luck with MD nor cassette. No working CD on this Denon, but MD works. I saw one of these a long time ago and should have picked it up. It's a nice slim unit. How about this Kenwood MDX01? Love the design. 330 yen and the MD works? We might have to test that. Bonus, it has the remote also. What is this one? A Victor DVD and MD unit? Not familiar with it. Too bad the MD doesn't work. Looks good though. I'll have to keep an eye out for another one of these later. How about some testing? Let's test that Kenwood boombox from earlier. Just 330 yen. Nice control layout. This has a nice display and plays fun messages like on the Rampage series. Here's the test bag of stuff. Let's grab a disc. Doesn't switch automatically. Let's press play on the MD side. There you go, the Eagles. It does work, and all for just 330 yen. Note, I had to cut the audio to avoid any copyright issues. Well, that was fun. Let's see what else we have here. These junk aisles were busy. I checked the media bins, but no luck. I love these Denon 3 MD changers. One day I'll find a working one. No luck with MD on this old Victor. The Zonkyo just spits the disc right back out. It's a nice looking older deck. Could be worth a look later. This Victor up here is in good shape, but can't read discs. No power on this Pioneer. This Kenwood isn't reading MDs. MD works on this Kenwood, but CD tray won't open. Too bad, because the 3 CD changer would have been handy for some dubbing. A few MD head units here also. I definitely want to set up an MD head unit boombox later. This Marant spits the MDs right out. Nice looking deck that I'd love to try and fix one day. I checked all these bins earlier when people were around, so I didn't want to record them. No luck with MDs. Well, sorry for the long delay, but I hope to head west more often to check out some new hard-offs. As always, thanks for watching.